Okay, so after filling my mind with a poor attempt of an X-Men movie this year, I decided to put my mind into hyperdrive and groove my sci-fi groove on with Star Wars stuff. And to what I thought was just a thing in my mind that I didn't see on screen, I was correct all along. Or so it seems. Our good lad John Boyega's sexiness over here has finally been saying a few things that I smiled heavily about. It seems that John has the correct mind of what appears to be a lover of the Star Wars franchise that many of us are, not wanting to see it turn into the mindless drivel that came out of Rian Johnson's failed brain, with the obvious attempt of a Star Wars film he calls The Last Jedi. John, my lad, you're not the only one who was disappointed with this suicide nuke-infested attempt of a movie here. Pretty much 90% of the multiverse is with you on that hate march, as well as myself included. I don't know about you lot out there, in which case I don't until I hear your opinions on this matter, but Finn could have been a very well written character in Star Wars. Betraying the First Order seemed like a nice step. Going saber to saber with Kylo whining like a little kid Ren over here was another good scene in The Force Awakens from sleep. And also he made me laugh a few times, not to mention the obvious fact that it is my personal favourite. We have a black character on Star Wars getting major screen time. Thank you so kindly for that. I have zero regrets saying that. I really do hate the fact this amazing ever-loving Star Wars character Rose was introduced. Honestly, you would make a great couple over somebody you risked your life and almost died for trying to save with a well-known smuggler ex-general Han Solo, with his walking shaggy carpet on legs with an awesome bowcaster as a weapon. I felt that Finn was better suited of having a wonderful and adventurous friendship with Rey. But never mind that, eh? You completely got separated in this movie like a lost kid wandering the woods looking for the tour guide it wandered off from for no reason. If fans of the franchise or just about this movie had something to say, John Boyega is the most useless character in the current Star Wars franchise. What the hell? But you don't hear him say anything at how bad that writing is. Okay, first of all, Mr. Grand Maester, it's Finn, not John Boyega. Get your flipping facts correct for goodness sake for starters. And secondly, while I understand where you're coming from with Mr. Boyega expressing himself, I respect him more by not making it a public nuisance and tell it behind the cameras, as he tweets in response to you. I have those discussions on set. John Boyega, useless character, for goodness sake, man. So let's move on from Mr. I can't tell a character from an actor over here. Fat Iron Man says, I hope after episode 9 we hear the true feelings from the actors. Seeing GOT actors voice their displeasure with the way their show ended gives me hope. I suspect we will hear similar stuff January, Feb, next year. Episode 7 was okay. Episode 8 was Hopefully episode 9 is good. And John Boyega says, don't worry, I most definitely will. This gives me hope that even if episode 9 redeemed many problematic directions that The Last Jedi took, John will still have his say and be honest. I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping very much that he does. This kind of thing has happened to Star Wars people, one of the most loved sci-fi giants in the stars, somewhere far, far away. So overall, I don't know if John Boyega hates it with a passion. I am, however, positive in the belief that John Boyega was just majorly disappointed with the poor writing that was involved. Don't worry, John, all of us were. Well, the majority of us, should I say. I know that a lot of us hated what The Last Jedi gave us, what it did to Luke Skywalker, and how Mary Sue Rey was. What my advice, people who make these Star Wars movies these days? Let people take charge who know what they are doing. You bunch of amateurs. I'm Dr. Virtual, and I've had enough of speaking. Do me a favour and find your DVDs and hit that subscribe button, please, if you want to. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.